In this lecture, I'll introduce thermochemistry, common terms and definitions, and conclude with a discussion of the change in internal energy of a system. In thermochemistry, we study the role of energy and energy changes in physical and chemical processes. Energy is defined as the capacity to do work or produce heat. More on work and heat later. Here is the simplest diagram you will see in chemistry. In chemistry, we view the universe as two simple parts, the system and the surroundings. The system is the part of the universe that we are interested in or that we study. This could be a physical process, like a phase change, or a chemical process, like a chemical reaction with reactants and products. The surroundings is simply the rest of the universe. This is where we, the observers, record data and observations. The surroundings could be a reaction flask or test tube, or a calorimeter for energy experiments. Systems can be open or closed. In an open system, matter is allowed to pass between the system and surroundings. This is not the case in a closed system. However, even in a closed system, energy can be exchanged between the system and surroundings in the form of work or heat. In isolated systems, neither matter nor work or heat can be transferred. The energy of the system is called the internal energy. The internal energy can be classified as the sum of the kinetic and potential energies of the system. In thermochemistry, we are interested in the change in internal energy. The internal energy can change in the form of work or heat. Here's the equation for the change in internal energy. Delta E is equal to W plus Q. Work, represented by a lowercase w, is defined as force acting over a distance. For chemistry students, you can think of work as the transfer of energy in an organized motion. For example, when a spring is wound or compressed, there's a force acting on the atoms in the spring, and the atoms move in an orderly fashion. In a battery, chemical energy is converted to electrical energy when the electrons in an electric current move in an orderly direction as it flows through a wire. This battery can perform electrical work. Heat, represented by a lowercase q, is defined as the transfer of energy between objects that results in a temperature difference. Another way to think about this is heat is the transfer of energy in a disorderly motion of molecules. This is called thermal motion. As you might imagine, when energy is transferred to water in the form of heat, the water molecules move in a very disorganized way. The steam produced is made of water molecules in the gas phase moving in a disorderly random motion. Now, let's practice using this equation. Consider a combustion of a gas. The gas releases 195.0 kilojoules of heat to its surroundings. At the same time, the gas expands and does 72.0 kilojoules of work on its surroundings. Calculate delta E. When doing internal energy problems, it's best to imagine our original diagram of the system and surroundings. Let's focus on this statement. The gas releases 195.0 kilojoules of heat to the surroundings. I like to tell my students to read this statement without the values. Try saying, the gas releases heat to the surroundings. This means that the gas is losing heat. The system is losing energy to the surroundings. In this example, it is losing 195.0 kilojoules. Because the system is our point of reference, notice I inserted a negative sign in front of 195.0 kilojoules. Let's reset and look at the work. Try reading the statement without the data. The gas expands and does work on its surroundings. You can think of the system expanding and pushing out in an organized fashion toward the surroundings. The gas is losing energy in the form of doing work. In this example, it is losing 72.0 kilojoules of energy. Again, notice the negative sign in front of 72.0 kilojoules. Now, let's put these values into our equation. The internal energy is equal to negative 72.0 kilojoules of work plus negative 195.0 kilojoules of heat to equal negative 267.0 kilojoules. Now, try this problem. 525 kilojoules of work from the surroundings is done on a spring to compress it, while at the same time, the spring absorbs 32 kilojoules of heat from the surroundings. What is the change in internal energy? You can pause this video and work out the problem. You can continue for my explanation. Again, let's use our diagram to help us. Try reading the problem without the data. Work from the surroundings is done on a spring to compress it. You can think of work going from the surroundings into the system. The surroundings is compressing the spring. In this example, 525 kilojoules of work is done on the spring. Note the positive sign in front of 525 kilojoules. Next, the spring absorbs heat from the surroundings. You can think of heat going into the system. In this example, 32 kilojoules of heat goes into the system. Again, note the positive sign in front of 32 kilojoules. Let's insert these values into our equation. The change in internal energy is positive 557 kilojoules. The system has a net gain in energy.